What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the best women's boxing show, period. I am Cynthia Conte.
And I am Giandra LaBeouf, the real one, with my new little
I
Babiana.
love this look.
Find me
Oof.
at a PTA meeting near you, signing your kids up for volunteer hours.
I feel like with this fit and the glasses and all that, I could see you like roller skating on the roller rink, just grooving.
You should be there. Or
Uh-huh.
something like, let me stop before we get a little copyright thing.
I know, right?
Chill
Yeah,
out.
damn it. Okay, Giandra, can't really talk too much because, we're only going to talk about a couple things. And then this past weekend was bombshell after bombshell, but we are going to do a proper run it back for Mario Barrios and the new Ryan Garcia and the new. Can you?
Wow.
I won.
Ryan Garcia, welcome back. You did,
I didn't, he
I
didn't do it by knockout, but yeah.
it was a terrible choice. I knew it when I said it, but hey, it's all right. You never know. You never know. I could have been looking like a genius today, but no, I'm just looking like well, let me not be disrespectful. It just looks like I made the wrong choice.
And it's all right. A lot of
And
people
that's what we'll
did.
say that
A lot
now.
of people
I
did.
mean,
And first, when he walked out, it was like the presence. And even Dimitri came to me with the fights, to the fights with me because he was our cameraman. And he's like, I've never seen so many little kids. I mean, I'm talking, there were newborns. And you know, those like
wow.
soccer moms, those soccer mom wagons, I saw a lot of
I've got
those.
one right here. No, I'm just kidding.
I saw a lot of those. And I'm like, and Dimitri's like, I've never seen little babies and kids at a fight. I'm like, this is like Jake Paul and Brian Garcia literally has fans from like out of the womb.
The
So,
babies, Ryan had people bringing their babiys to
hmm
the fight. Well, I'll be.
hmm I did not give Mario Barrios a single round.
No, I didn't either. Okay, let's start with where should we begin? Should we start with the rumor mill, or do we want to talk about the merits of the fight itself? And what Barrios allegedly had going on in the background that made his fight so cool.
No, say it because he didn't come to the post-fight presser. So
Oh,
no
okay.
one,
So
yeah, we couldn't ask him anything.
so like Cynthia was there on site holding it down for Best Women's Boxing Show, period. I hope you guys said hello and repost the content. But reportedly, Mario had the flu going into the fight, and he was very sick, but he didn't confirm nor deny because to the press
Hmm
conference. But even so, he just always seemed a beat behind in every scenario. He was just always fighting to catch up. And
Yeah.
Ryan outgunned.
Yeah. So I didn't know this because obviously we can't hear the telecast. Ryan said he did hurt his hand and he didn't say the round, but when I was talking to Henry after, he said, he's like, oh man, my hand hurts. And I'm like, so did he really hurt his hand? He's like, yeah. I go, what round? The first round. So it was when probably that knockdown cracked him on the top of the head. And then he just, he fought with the adrenaline but yeah, he did say that he hurt his hand. So I was like, but that knockdown, you didn't. Yeah, something happened. Yeah, you're like I didn't see it. I remember because I'm like he knocked him down in the first 23 seconds of the first round. I was like,
I think I was still en route coming back from the airport. I didn't get home yet.
yeah,
So by the time I got home, I think they were in maybe like round four-ish or something
ah,
around there.
yeah,
I gotta run it back.
yeah. I would like seriously. We were all ready to get ready and go fly downstairs because I'm like round one. It's gonna be a early night. Yes. I noticed, everyone was looking for the left hand, the big left hand. And I noticed it was right hand, right hand, right hand. And that's what Mario Barrios, he did say he prepared for it, but he just didn't see it. They were so fast. And sure enough, and that was the plan. Henry said, he goes, they're going to be looking for the left hand. Let's surprise them with the right hand and then follow up with the left hand, with the left hook.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked perfectly, perfectly.
I was pretty impressed by just Ryan's form throughout the fight. He really looked technically solid. He looked crisp. He looked very prepared.
Mhm.
I was like many probably was expecting him to carry over some of the bad habits from the last fight into this fight, but it looks like he's really done a turnaround. I don't know if it's a whole 180 that remains to be seen, but he did the right things to prepare him for this fight, and he looks good. from the rounds that I saw. He looked good, but I'm sure if it was a shutout, obviously he looked great for the whole fight. But it's going to be, I'm not so quick to forgive everything.
Yeah.
Ryan is it the sport is definitely more exciting when he's in the mix and he's a name and he's fighting well. This was a great fight to thrust him back into the public eye, but I'm not saying he got to go on a whole apology tour, but come on, Ryan, you know what you was doing.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know what you was doing, and now you're getting ready to, and then they're well, what should we move on or let's talk more about the fight of what Ryan did well and what Ryan didn't
Well,
do well?
yeah, the one thing I have to say is he looked so healthy. He looked good. Like even at the weigh-ins, you could just see it. Like before, you can see that he just looked tired. But this one, there was a glow about him, and the way he performed, he really performed like the boxer that we've always wanted to see him at the level, and like really taking everything seriously. He boxed
Mhm.
beautifully. He really showed that he does have power in both fists. Obviously, he was he just outworked a champion. I mean, Barrios has fought everyone. He's fought Tank. He's fought like name it. He had the resume. So when we go back to our last show, does resume count? Ryan beat him fair and square. I want to see Ryan jab more. And I mean, there were times he was like kind of lifting his chin up. And remember, he's always been known for that. But overall,
Mhm.
I thought it was a stellar performance on his part. Mario Barrios, he just fought the wrong game plan. And if the whole illness does come into play, it comes into play. I mean, and a lot of
Yeah.
people, there were a lot of people sick on the card. That there was a fight that fell out because Hitchinson was sick. It's not because of like the flu. It's because of the second day
Mm.
weigh. He threw up. Just saying.
Uh,
I'm just like,
but and I agree with you about the jabbing more for Ryan. I completely agree with that. That would give him a more complete game and maybe tucking his chin a little bit, not like
yeah.
a whole on shoulder roll or anything like that, but just bring it down a little bit.
He
But
did.
it doesn't look pretty on camera if you tuck it
He
in.
did
But,
say in the post fight, he
mm.
was like, I got caught by Barrios. He's like, yeah, I admit I got caught. I was doing the Mayweather shoulder roll and I got caught. I'm like, then stop doing the shoulder roll.
See, I didn't even know I didn't know that. But yeah, they all want to play that game. So, like that's a whole nother thing. Maybe if
Go,
we got time, we'll talk about that nonsense.
we are going to definitely talk about that. Ryan Garcia, he won by decision, and I could not believe two judges, the last two rounds, and Cheetah, he gave him one round, and the other one gave him.
Interesting.
So I was like, in what world did you see
Yeah.
two rounds?
I really thought Ryan pitched from the parts I
Yeah,
saw. I thought he pitched a shutout. He
yeah.
just looked like a very complete fighter. Post fight, Shakur gave him his props.
Hmm.
Shakur, you were very great on the post fight. So you were at the still at the fight, recording the press conference and stuff and doing all the post fight work there. So on the broadcast, on the zone broadcast, they were doing a post fight show. It was
Hmm.
Shakur, Michaela,
Chris Mannix
and
and Sergio
no, not Chris,
Mora.
and Sergio Mora.
Okay.
Okay. So while you were in the arena doing the press conference, I was watching the broadcast and they were asking Shakur, would he understand if Kevin and Ryan had unfinished business and wanted to run it back, et cetera, et cetera. He said, I understand that, but I'm throwing myself in there. I want the fight too. And I like that he wasn't just like, okay, I'm against the
Yeah.
her because we on TV. He was like, no, I want the fight too. And he was just really, he made some really great points about the fight style that let Shakur on the desk sometime, like a little bit more. He was really good. Really, really good.
People are like, what's he wearing? I go, that's Shakur. He's here to watch the fights. If they say I'm going to do commentary, maybe he might wear something, not the hat, but it was
Mm-hmm.
fine. I mean, at least it's Shakur. It doesn't matter.
And look,
Um,
exactly, he's being himself and being authentic. So I can
yeah, yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
Fans, everyone tuning in, you guys saw how Ryan's performance was. If you didn't, go back and watch it and you tell us, do you believe this version of Ryan is now a complete Ryan? And do you feel that this is the most disciplined Ryan Garcia will be or is right now?
And Ryan was back with his father for this fight, right?
Yes, 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 yes. And and it was nice. He dedicated the fight to him. I asked it in the post-fight press conference. I have to still clip that out, but I asked Ryan Garcia, "What would you tell your 8-year-old self?" now because that's when he started boxing and that's when he started with his father. And to make that
Mm.
full circle, and what's even funnier is that Thomas Taylor was a referee for this fight. Thomas Taylor was a referee for his amateur days, and he said one day for my first world title, you'll be my ref. Boom.
Look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
was the thing that Shakur said. He said that Ryan fought a great fight and he has a great following, but does the belt really matter for Ryan? He's kind of late to the party.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
how he
Oh,
put it.
yes. I saw that. Yeah.
That's what he
Yeah.
said. And I really thought that was an interesting perspective and kind of true because Ryan been getting money for a while. And,
Hmm.
I'm not disrespecting his want for legacy because I'm sure it's there.
Yeah.
But that was a kind of an interesting way to put it. So, those watching, let us know your thoughts. I thought that was
Oh,
kind of spot on.
we're gonna circle back to what you just said. Does, late to the party, does the belts matter? Because that's still in question right now because there's a lot of hot topics that we're gonna get to. Um, so yeah, we will see who Ryan faces. He was asked about, oh yeah, we talked about the dad. I asked the dad, give him the mic. What does this moment mean for you? And he said it. And then after that, he's like, hold on, I need to say my piece. And fuck Chris Algieri, fuck Dan Canovio, Robert Garcia. Like, I was like, okay, talk your shit,
Hey,
Henry.
what Chris said, we got to put a
Yeah.
little meme there.
Like, what?
Hey.
Ryan proved everyone wrong, and he proved that it's not just the left hook. And I remember when I interviewed Ryan Ring, I don't know when, I've done it so many times, and I told him, I go, people don't realize. I have to find this clip because people won't believe me that everyone thinks it's your left hook, but you have a solid overhand right. And that's the one that kept knocking Barrios down. I'm like, see,
You
see,
got
I
to
knew.
pull it back from the archives. You got to go back and see if you could. Y'all don't be haters and don't report the video, but pull it out the archives. See if you can find like your oldest interview with him.
Oh, I have
And
some. Yeah, I'm going to pull some
because
up.
my because I don't have any like super old Ryan interviews. I think Ryan was already in the swing. Like when I
Mm,
finally got a chance to talk to him, but you've been talking to him for a long time.
yeah.
So
I'm going to look because since Ring is now owned by Turkey, they don't own this footage anymore.
oh, yay. And you know what? I think that if I'm keeping it all the way back and keeping it, I'm going to be very transparent here. That's
Hmm.
kind of why it just kind of sucks some of the stuff that Ryan was saying. Because
What?
folks been riding with Ryan for a long
Oh,
time.
yeah. Yeah.
It's the same thing like with Tiafimo. It's like, what's wrong with y'all? Like,
Hmm.
of all people to be disrespectful. So that was the hurtful thing. The sport is better with Ryan winning.
Yeah.
It's better when he's active and he does have a fun personality and he has always been very respectful to me. When I've interviewed him, very kind, mother, very kind. I
He's
don't think I've
a
ever talked to his dad before.
he's a
Lovely.
good kid. He's a
Yeah.
good kid. I got that clip that I posted. I'm like, because people, maybe you guys don't know that Ryan's mother had breast cancer and she beat it. So I was like, fuck cancer. And I said, Ryan, a message to your mom. He's like, I love you, mom. I did it. We did it. Let's go. His mom just said, I love you too on our Instagram. And so I sent her that clip because I
Oh,
thought it's so meaningful. So now the
stay
question is,
focused, Ryan. Stay
yeah, stay
focused.
focused. It's going to be Haney, Shakur, Conor, Benn. You know what? That's a whole other story we're going to talk
That's
about
a whole nother thing. Yeah,
because Conor Benn
right.
wants to fight him, but you'll see. Okay, so we have to hurry through this. He said God saved him. We had a fight night on Sunday.
Whoop.
And it was a ladies' night. These ladies brawled. They were better than some of the fights on Saturday. They were
That was a
wailing.
that was a crazy card. It was entertaining too. It was
Yeah.
drama with some big shots. There was a lot going on.
Yeah. And then that guy, the co-main, the guy who passed out, I hope he's all right. I mean, he got caught and then he just dropped. I'm like, God, I hope I didn't see someone pass away on the stage.
Me too.
It
That was
was so
really scary.
terrifying.
Like
Oh,
sand in an hourglass. He just
yeah. And I just remember the card girl just walking by and just looking. I'm like, what? I would just be
wait,
like,
one more time, Cynthia. What was she doing?
I, but I forgot his name, something George, but he was able to stand up. I mean, but it was a very, very scary couple of minutes. The guy that won by TKO, he said, I would love to run it back, because that's not the way you want to win like that.
Right. He
Yeah,
was
but
more concerned than the ring referee. Shoot.
yeah, right.
Or the
But
ring doctor,
the
but
ring,
yeah.
the ring doctors, the tea girl. It was a messy, messy fight week, and the, I remember I told you I go, I don't know if this beef is real between Franchon and Claressa. Apparently, it was until Friday night. I have never. I thought the Haney issue at MSG was bad, and they're banned from MSG, the Haneys. I have never seen those females, their people get in a huge, huge fight.
They were so mean to each other this week. And that's
They
why
were,
it was just
it
a lot
was
of mean things
That
said.
was nasty. And it's a like Michaela said it. She's like, I don't know if you can come back from those words. And
Exactly.
and words have meaning, but hopefully, after their fight, after them making up, and I really believe that it's a true friendship because they've been together for so long. Franchon is too big for that. I just she just was too big for that size, and she couldn't. She couldn't move.
She
She
couldn't
couldn't.
move. That was way above her weight class. Like Franchon's not a little girl, but she's not a heavyweight
Yeah, she's not
because
heavyweight.
her mobility just looks so limited by the excess weight. And it just looked
Yeah,
like she couldn't even extend
yeah.
and execute her punch. She did have some thump on a
Hmm.
good number of her punches, but all that excess was slowing her down.
Yeah, she looked gassed, and and credit. Clarissa is just. This was
Clarissa looks great.
the best I've ever seen her, both on offensively and defensively. It was just her.
And her
Even
body, everything. She
God,
looked she looked great.
she looked good. Even when you said it, when her ring walkouts are just fire. I'm like the. Forgive me, guys. Okay, I don't know these rappers. When I was telling Dimitri, I go, I don't know. His name is Bad
Boozy.
Boozy or Boozy Bad.
Boozy badass.
He was like looking at me, he's like, who? And then he starts singing the song. I'm like, oh, Deandra's singing that to me. It's like,
Oh my God. But I like that you're keeping it a buck and you're not coming in here like you just miss hip hop 101. Keeping it a
nope.
buck. That's so cute. And that's what makes it even funnier. I like Boosie is, he's a controversial figure
He's
as
gotten
well.
in,
He'll
yeah,
say some wild stuff. He'll say some wild shit. But Clarissa
yeah.
was swagging.
Yeah,
She
she was.
was
And she was
swagging.
dancing in between rounds. She even liked my post when I text that. I tweeted that out. Like you said, she had some thump. Franchon had her moments. And if she just worked behind her jab, but Clarissa was just so flipping fast and sharp and precise and accurate and power punches. She looked so good. I don't see anyone beating her right now. Like
Mm,
as of
right.
this Clarissa, forget
I
has she
agree.
earned the goat? I think so. Because who else is she gonna fight? There's Michaela, obviously, but Michaela's too small. I don't know what weight class. That's the hard part. There's
Hmm.
Shadeja she called out. I think that's fair.
The person who's going to surpass her probably is not boxing yet
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there, there's no way between the amateurs, the Olympics, the pro titles. It doesn't matter what you think about her. You
Yeah.
can say, oh, the weight classes are not competitive. Well, we could say that about cruiserweight too, and bridgerweight, and all these other made up weight
Hmm.
classes. It's the same thing. So
Yeah.
she fought who was there. She saw the champ. She went to the champ. She beat the champ. It is what
Yeah.
it is. She's pound for pound. She's the most decorated women fighter of all time, and it's
Yeah.
not even close. And there's not anybody out. I'm sorry. And I got love for Shadeja. I love all the women fighters.
Yeah.
Y'all know we love all of you. None of y'all are fucking with Clarissa. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Yeah. Because her
I
even
don't
her
know.
foot
Michaela,
her footwork, it's improved. Everything about it. She just got off her punches quicker than Franchon. Even though, like Franchon, the beginning of the fight, Franchon came and bulldozed Clarissa. Of course, that's what you have to try to do. But throughout the fight, Clarissa just adjusted and was just like got her distance and was able to pop off like a 5 punch combination, and then Franchon would throw. And like I said, Franchon is a world champion. She's a super middleweight
absolutely.
2 time world champion. So Clarissa said it at the end. She goes, "Well, I wouldn't mind fighting Franchon again, but in her weight class to collect her belts." Like, so Clarissa is literally collecting belts in all these weight classes.
It's not even close at this point. She really, oh, so this is something I learned about Clarissa this week and watching this fight build up to how many people were at Little Caesars to how she performed in the fight. there was she was very active, as we know, on social
Hmm.
media the entire time of this fight.
Yep.
She
Yep.
clearly can multitask like unbelievably multitask.
Yeah.
She still was doing all that. Now, mind you, this is her event, her promoter. So she's got all these types of obligations that she's got to do too. Now we find out that they're probably filming a reality show. So
Hmm.
there's things that are associated with that, plus finding time to train and just all these things. She can handle a lot. And that's what I realized about her. She does not get distracted easily. When
Yeah.
she's fixed on something, she's fixed on that thing and she's going to get it done. Look at how many people have fought in their hometown and fucked it off
Yep.
completely.
18,000 fans came out and supported her and Franchon on a Sunday. A
Mm-hmm.
Sunday. A Sunday. So
And was in
I
there early and was in
yeah.
there early.
Yeah,
Didn't come for just the main event.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the fight that this past Ryan Garcia and Barrios, when we got there, it was so dead. It was so dead.
Yeah.
That's I'm like, where are all the people? And that's what I appreciate about fights, like especially UFC. They are there from the beginning. I go, Bob Arum is sitting in his chair and he's 95, 94. I always have to ask him, like, when do you pee? Like, you're sitting in the chair from the very moment of the very first bell of the night till the end. If I were at a fight, I would want to see as many fights. Maybe not the 2 p.m. fights, but maybe like the 4 p.m. Like, try to beat the traffic. People were
Yeah.
like coming in. I mean, I get it. Some tickets were very, they were selling very, very, very cheap,
Mm-hmm.
but that place was full. But yeah, the energy I could feel, and I've said this before about her fights, you could feel it off the screen. It's like a freaking, well, there were concerts. I saw singers in the ring on social media. I don't know if that was on, it was that televised because I didn't see it, but there were some girls singing something with a T. Tanya,
Oh,
don't for,
the singing. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
The girls,
I
it was
don't know.
like a whole production.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Kelly Price. I wish you would
Oh,
have
Kelly
gotten
Price looked good. Passion sang
that.
beautifully.
They
It
both
was,
did.
I get it,
So
Win
nice you got it
Records.
twice.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So it's like I was like, is that the national anthem? I don't remember. I was like,
We
okay,
got a little
cool.
bit of it, and we had to be reiterated that we got that.
Yeah. But it
Happy
was,
Black History Month.
Win
It was
Records had
great
to do
though.
their thing. Win Records had to promote their people. What happened last night, was that good for women's boxing? Because what Clarissa said,
Yes.
yeah, I think so too. I think anytime
Oh,
women fight, absolutely. What did you think after the bell rang, Franchon and Clarissa? It looked like they were like beefing again. I'm like, please. I'm like, oh, please make up. And then they're like, oh, I'm like, I can't hear what they're saying. And then I even said, Dimitri, tell them to turn the music down because I need to hear what these girls are saying. What did you think when you saw that?
I saw them walk up on each other. I pretty felt it in my gut that there was going to be some mutual respect between the two of them. They've known each other for a very long time,
Hmm.
and at the end of the day, they are. At the end of the day, the day gonna end. Ultimately, they
Yep.
are both gladiators. They
Hmm.
came, they fought fair and square. A winner emerged, and they both were good with that. They
Yeah.
both made some good money. I'm sure they
Yeah.
both made some good money. Clarissa made some more history, 16,000. That's a
18.
lot. 18, excuse me.
18,000.
18,000 people. So when we talk about the people who sell in boxing, the Mount Rushmore right now was Clarissa. It's Shakur in New Jersey. It's Ryan anywhere on the West Coast. And it's is it still Canelo? I don't even think so.
It's
But
gonna
yeah,
be,
the
no,
big
yeah.
three is Clarissa, Shakur when he fights in Jersey, and Ryan when he fights on the West Coast. That's the big three.
It really is. Um, I just had to pull up the tweet because what they said. So Clarissa told Look Franchon and said, "If I ever hurt you, I'm sorry. I respect you." And Franchon said, "I love you. You'll always be my sister. I've been rooting for you since you were 15." And so, that's like a true bond. That's a true sisterhood. That's not a friendship. That's a sisterhood. And she grabbed her and said, "I love you." And for Clarissa to come out and say, when I was about to fight Maricela, I had a panic attack. She came into my dressing room and said, you be you. Like, and that is what a sister does. It's a friend, but it's a sister. And that's when you really know somebody. Because you could be like, well, whatever. Like, Like,
Get it how
you'll
you
be
live
all
it,
right.
bitch.
Yeah, like you're a boxer. Come on, just like she said, she goes, it was out of our control and it was the other people. I don't know who those others were. I'm happy that them two were able to make up and, do their thing and really show they had a war last night. Like these ladies were thumping,
They were
thumping
thumping.
on
They
each
were
other.
fighting. Woo. Yes, indeed. So great event, ladies. Congratulations to the both of you. I enjoyed it.
Yes. Yeah.
I enjoyed the card as a whole. Terrence Crawford in the house, a real one. You know what
Right?
I'm saying? You know,
Yeah. I
they
heard
were
Buddy
there. They were
McGirt
in the
even
house.
flew out there too. And so I was like, oh, you guys, I have a Buddy McGirt interview. And I looked at that AI thing, but I have to pay for it. So I'm gonna see what I can do on YouTube or any of my apps that I already paid for. And it's a really, really good interview. It's just that I have Snoop Dogg's music from Fight Week playing in the background and saying every bad word you can think. So I cannot post it. We will get flagged. We will get a copyright. Yeah, it won't be good. So I think Deandra she has now entered the building. All
The
right.
light went off.
I know I saw that. Was like, am I seeing things?
I was very confused that we are back in full effect.
Yeah.
So,
So I think I would love to see. Okay, can we just talk about Danielle Perkins, the one that knocked out that girl?
why?
Dude, she broke her jaw.
She she gave her the Heath Ledger. My goodness.
Boom, boom. And even Clarissa's like, I ain't getting that smoke.
No, they did their thing already. She's not willing to spin the block back. That was a great fight. That
My
really
God.
upset the apple cart. Her opponent, I can't remember her name right now, was the Lita
Che,
Promotions fighter,
yeah. Yeah,
and
it
they
would
thought she
chase
was
something.
gonna
Yeah.
get the well. Chaden, rough night at the office
Yeah, it
for
was
sure.
so. But yeah, I do love like Shadeja's being called out, and they've had the history. You go back in our archives of Shadeja and Franchon and why they don't like each other. Something happened in
Hmm.
the amateurs or USA boxing, and it's still carried on to this day. But Shadeja did tweet out, and I retweeted it. Yep, it's the light. It's all right, guys. She did tweet out two great champions and two great ladies put on in a great fight. And it's true. Whatever beef they have, she's still able to, be respectful because she's a warrior herself. And she tweeted that out. And I'm like, I'm reposting it because I want to see them all in the ring. I want to see them fight it out because that's just what women's boxing is all about.
Me
Um,
too.
there you go. See, yeah, so you guys just know that that rivalry was real. The hate there was it's not like they never liked you. They loved each other, but I have even it was so nasty. The fight beat like the morning of the fight. That fat dude fell on her, and I saw that, and I'd sue everybody. I would
Yeah,
like I, I couldn't believe it. And so if she pulled out of the fight, then it would have just been a mess. But
I can't tell people what to do, which means I'm trying to tell you what to do. But I can't come back from that. I just
yeah,
mm-mm.
and for them to be going on social media and like do full on like monologues and just I hate you and you're dead to me and F you, I was like, this is so real. Like their PR is probably like, don't say that. Well, fuck off. Too bad. We're taking it to the streets. This is how we do it.
Right, when you go low, I go lower.
Yep. All right, so usually we'll do a shorter show, but so much has happened in just the past 3 days that this is just part one. And so Giandra and I will be back for part two. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, welcome back. This is part two of Best Women's Boxing Show Period. I'm Cynthia Conte.
I'm Gianna LaBeouf, and this is part two.
Do.
Part two.
Yeah, we had to break it up because there was so much action going on. So make sure you guys keep listening. Um, all right, let's where to unpack. So this is Friday. This broke boxing Twitter. When we saw it, we're like, oh, oh. Conor Benn signed to Zuffa Boxing.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Mm-hmm. And
These hoes ain't loyal.
poor Edward Hearn, Eddie Hearn was IFL. I saw the interview. IFL had the exclusive of what happened exactly, and Eddie Hearn didn't even know. He found out through an
That's
email
sad.
from the lawyer, And the first thing you think of is, can you call me? I'm your promoter. I've been through so much with you when you were being tested for PEDs and that chlorophene or clofim, whatever the steroids if you want to get pregnant for men. That's yeah. Yeah, and Conor said no.
That's so
15,
cowardly.
15 million for one fight. One fight, and it's a massive fight. It's not at the Apex. It is in the UK. It's going to be a Riyadh season slash Zuffa. Connor's not even that good of a fighter in the sense of
$15 million.
15 million. Girl, when I saw
Respectable.
that, the first thing I saw, UFC fighters, like even the highest paid, are pissed or would be pissed. And now I saw it. Sean O'Malley, he's like, I don't even know who the fuck that is. And he's getting fucking paid 15 million. I don't even get paid that fucking much. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
starting.
Yeah.
It's
It's
starting.
starting.
Yeah.
The girls are fighting. The girls are fighting.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
So
who is he? Who do they even propose that he fights? Is it Shakur?
okay, so I thought maybe Ryan, because I still don't know the whole thing of what's happening with Oscar and Ryan, because Ryan said he is a free agent after this fight. But I really don't know. I really thought Shakur, because we saw that in the ring when Conor Benn won. Fight would be in the UK. Shakur's always wanted to fight in the UK. And people, you guys have to understand, this is not like, I don't think it's Dana White. It's Turkey and the other people moving all the chess pieces, and Dana White is just like, okay, that's a good idea. Like, okay, Turkey is the money. Turkey is the
Mhm.
is the wallet, guys. He wants to see certain fighters. He's gonna get them. $15 million.
15 for Conor Benn. So if Conor Benn can get 15, okay, who did we see that they've signed already? They've
Andy
signed
Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz, and they've signed him, and they signed, who's the other one?
They're all like fighters that are, and I
Who
say
is
this
it that fought
respectfully,
Charles
guys.
Martin Ejaba? Is his
Oh,
name?
F.A. Ajagba. But he's not worth 15 million. He's not worth 10 million. And I say that respectfully. You guys don't have titles. The thing is that why I understand Conor Benn is because yes, he's boxing royalty. He's like the bad guy, and he draws. He has a drawing. But I think now after I've never seen so much hate, like so many negative things. They're so mad at Conor because they did Eddie dirty. But then you know what? Boxers, promoters, they make their living off of making money and doing dirty deals and like doing that. But it's the fact you couldn't
Yeah.
get on the phone. What's even more wild, Giandra, I saw an interview. It was on Sky Sports, I think. I don't know how old. I think it's more like recent. They asked, I'm loyal to Matchroom. I'm loyal to Eddie and blah, 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 blah. And Eddie's in my corner. And they're like, what do you mean? He's like, you're not with Matchroom anymore. He's like, yeah, but Eddie will be in my corner. Not from the way Eddie's talking, unless Eddie's deserves an Oscar. And
Have they met Eddie Hearn? Do they really think Eddie Hearn is gonna play like, or maybe he will, who knows? Like third fiddle, walking in behind them, like, oh please, sir, I'm just so happy to be here. He's got a whole nother thing going on. And that just sounds crazy and very delulu.
Oh,
Eddie ain't doing that.
his dad, Eddie Hearn's dad, Barry Hearn, was on Talksport. I saw, and he was going off. Like he has no filter. He's like, the what? The guy that got busted 2 times for PEDs, and the one that we supported the whole time. Him. I mean, he honestly, if there are those skeletons in those closets, Eddie Hearn, someone's gonna be dropping that in a book or something. Like maybe those PED
It's jacked
allegations
up.
were true.
It's jacked up because here's the thing: everyone ultimately has to make their own decisions for their life and like the
Hmm.
best decisions to position themselves. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get all that.
Yeah.
That dude, it don't matter who us from the outside looking in think about Eddie Hearn. We don't know him. We don't live
Yeah.
with that man. We don't know him. But what we do know is that man rode with him when
Hmm.
his shit was raggedy, and you
Hmm.
couldn't even pick up the phone and call him. I felt for
Yeah.
Eddie. He looks so hurt. He
Right.
looks so hurt. And I believe him. I
Yeah.
really do. I
Yes.
really do.
And it's like, when he said, I loaned him $100,000 or
I
100,000 pounds.
believe it.
I believe it because this is when he was going through his testing and I actually knew this from a little birdie, but I never said anything. And I'm like, because it's not my place to say. This man loaned you money to help feed your family while you're going through this, and you couldn't even pick up the phone or like text something, even a WhatsApp. Just come on.
See, that's how
And
you
that's
know you fucked up. That's how you know
yeah,
you
and that's
foul and
what's
you dirty.
yeah, yeah. And like, you know what? Business is business. Conor Benn said in an interview, what made him choose Zuffa is because he met Miguel Cotto. I forgot which country and he was like, and people are like, it's Miguel's fault. He said, you have to do, the belts are nothing. He's like, it's you feeding your family. It's what's right for you and for your kids. I understand that. So yeah, of course, was the 15 million on the table when Conor Ben found out, or he was like, I think you should move to Zuffa, but there was no dollar amount. So maybe that's when he started playing hard. But I mean, it is boxing, it's business.
Don't be bringing our boy Miguel Cotto into this.
He said it.
Because I highly doubt, no, not you,
Oh,
Conor
oh.
Ben. No, not you, Conor
Yeah,
Ben. Don't you be bringing Miguel Cotto into this like that.
yeah,
Because let's not get it twisted.
yeah.
Miguel Cotto could work with every promoter.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Mm-hmm.
promoter worked with Miguel Cotto, and they all had positive things to say about him because
Yeah.
he's probably a very direct person. That's why he could jump around from promoter to promoter to do fights and do business with. I'm sure he didn't have somebody send him send people a press release. Oh, I'm not going to work with you anymore. I'm signed to this. So don't you co-opt Miguel Cotto for your bullshit, Conor Ben, please. Because
Yeah.
I'm certain he didn't tell you to do it like that. He probably
Mm-hmm.
told you to get your money, but he
Yeah.
didn't say burn the bridge because you might
Yeah.
have to go back
And
cross.
I was just going to ask you, Chandra, from him doing this, like claiming to be his own man and make the own decision, did he burn bridges?
I would. You can't. We can't do that. We can't work.
Right?
I don't trust you.
It's
I
like
don't
you
trust
cheating
you.
on me. You cheated on me. And the fact you didn't even pick up the phone and call him
I,
just to have the conversation of what happened. And if he did that, and I would assume like Ed would be like, okay, if this is what you want, all right, but be a man.
he
Be a
could have. I'm
man.
certain they had the relationship such that he could have said, hey, yo, mate, the Browns are offering me $15 million. Can you match that? Or else I got to do what's right for me and mine.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then if he say, you know what, God bless you, that's I ain't got it. I ain't
Yeah,
got it.
I got
Make
it.
it at least do your shit clean, But
Yeah,
maybe that's why I'm not rich because I just can't.
yeah,
You got to be ethical about shit to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your money. I'm all for the paper chase, but you can do it the right way. Don't
yeah.
burn people who rode with you when your shit was raggedy.
Yeah. So fans seen this throughout social media. It was something that came out of left field. No one expected this. Like we heard Zuffa was going to be fighting big fighters, and there are some talks of some very big fighters being signed. But we want to know: was this a smart move on Conor Benn or a shady move?
A
Depends
one
on.
fight deal, right? One fight, right?
Yeah. And then what happens?
What happens after that?
He's
What depending on who you fight, you get knocked out. You're still a young guy. What then?
imagine it like, hypothetically if Conor Benn,
Stupid.
if he fights Shakur, he's losing. He loses.
Shakur can whip
Shakur
his
beats
ass.
everyone. Shakur
Yeah,
beats everyone. I think the
yeah.
only person he would lose to is Terrence Crawford.
Man, could you imagine them just talking mess to each other? Bud'll be like, "That's my little brother, and I love him. I'll whoop his ass."
When Terrence always says even 100 million, it wouldn't come back. I go, if Turkey dangled 500 million for Shakur and Terrence, right? I'd be signing be like,
Sign your
kids,
name
I'll be right
across
back.
my heart.
Right?
No, he'll probably say no, but hey,
Nah, I know.
everybody got a
He's done.
number. We all
Everyone
have
got
a
it.
number.
But he did say,
Turkey, if you would like my number, just I'll just write on a slip of paper and slide it over. It's not,
yeah, that's
and it's not
insane.
even 15, it's not even 15 million. Although that's cool. It's not even 15 million.
So fans, let us know in the chat. What is a smart move or shady move? And is there is there anything called fighter loyalty anymore, or fighters? Just yeah, it's. I think now in this era we are in right now, since Turkey and them all came, there's no loyalty. There's
So let me
none.
get this straight. Let me ask this real quick because I know we got other things we have to talk about. So this Zuffa structure
Hmm.
is Dana White is the promoter.
He's the
Turkey's the
face.
promoter.
No,
Who's the
Turkey's not the
promoter?
promoter. It's Dana.
So
Turkey's
Dana's the
he's
promoter and
uh,
Turkey's like the Al Heyman.
yeah.
Mm.
And yeah, TKO, and it's funded by Saudi, and
Mm.
TKO runs it. So people, and I read this, I think it was Ariel Helwani and someone else commented, and what are the UFC fighters going to think? And then people say, well, that UFC has, the fighters have to understand that TKO has nothing to do with UFC. It deals with Zufa, which is true. UFC has their own
Mm.
money from, they're not funded by Saudi. It's a different entity. So you
UFC fighters knew their contracts were bullshit years ago. All those fighters over there have been telling y'all for years that you've been underpaid and that
right.
you're in
And
these weird
boxing,
ass 360 deals. Boxers have been saying that the entire time.
yeah,
So
that's why they
don't
all
cry.
come. They all come to boxing. I
Oh,
mean,
UFC is bigger than boxing. Then why they not making no money over there? I mean, they making more than me,
mhm,
but they're not making more than Shakur or
yeah,
Ryan or Devin or
for
Clarissa
putting
or
their lives on the
Michaela.
line. Yeah, yeah.
They're probably Michaela. I'm sure Michaela's making more than that too. They're
Georgia
not
Ruiz,
making more than
her
Amanda,
lawyer is good.
Alicia, Bam Bam Rodriguez,
Yeah,
Inoue. The UFC is bigger than boxing. All right, you just have
yeah,
more dates.
yeah.
You just gotta
So
work more dates.
yeah, and don't lose, because once you lose, that's it. Because there's no alphabet sanctioning bodies. You have one belt in one division. That's it, guys. So you have to win. And yeah, just let us know. Are you Team Benn or Team Hearn? I mean, the word on the street that I was hearing at Fight Week was, well, we saw that Tyson Fury is going to be fighting on Netflix against Makhmudov, a scary looking dude. I feel like that's the one that trained with a Siberian bear. I don't know, or is that there was? Remember
I
that
think I
one?
think you're right. I think you're right.
Just,
So, all the weird ass
just a
videos. This
bear.
could be good.
And that's
Help the
Netflix,
bear.
and that's not with Frank Warren. And Frank Warren put out a very cryptic tweet, like saying
He's Jose loyal.
Fury's. No, he said it's always good to see Fury back in the mix. Oh, Brooklyn's over here showing me a car. You want to say hi to everyone? You want to say hi? Look at one of the cars that he got because he learned how to ride a bike. Hey, Mom, that's your Cayenne. Oh, it's my Cayenne. It's no, this is a Porsche Carrera. Cayenne is a four-door SUV. All right, bye, baby.
That's our
Bye.
intern. That's our intern, y'all.
Yeah. You guys subscribe to his channel, it's Brooklyn's Funhouse.
Yes.
And subscribe to
Subscribe.
ours.
Yes. That's so
Um,
cute.
yeah, so there was a cryptic that he said, it's always great that Fury is always good for boxing, and it's always been so great to work with him. And I'm like, but he didn't say anything else, but it was very cryptic. But you never know. You know how people take it. A lot of rumblings, and I don't know if this is true. And it would be awful. Anthony Joshua would sign Azusa. That would hurt. I think that would crush Eddie. I think that would crush
Eddie,
Eddie.
I
I feel for him if that
I
happened.
couldn't hand I couldn't I if I saw Eddie Hearn, I would just feel compelled to hug him.
Me too.
Like
I'd be like, I'm sorry.
that's really terrible, but there's no loyalty. There's no
Yeah.
loyalty.
Those were some of the rumblings, and but like I said, it's not confirmed nor denied because these signings are just being dropped out of nowhere. Andy Ruiz, who does he fight?
The scale.
The,
My bad. My bad. Let me
I
chill.
don't know. Yeah. So we'll see.
They
But
could
yeah,
find stuff to keep him busy. Who did fight Charles Martin
Charles
recently?
F.A. Ajagba.
FA. So, they could mix it up probably a little bit. And I'm sure there's some other heavyweights that they could pluck from places, just as card fillers. So hey,
Jared
maybe
Anderson.
maybe Francis Ngannou comes back.
Oh yeah, or Jared Anderson. He was
Jared
supposed to be the
Anderson.
next American heavyweight, but then what's his
Started
name?
tripping.
Bacoli. This is either a genius move or, girl, it's just messy. It's gonna be so messy.
They just over there printing money apparently. And feel free to drop us a couple coins because
Mm-hmm.
it's rough in these boxing streets over here.
Mm-hmm.
Buy some ad space over here for some.
Right.
We could run the little Riyadh season commercial before the start of the show.
Oh yeah.
Spread the love,
Spread
spread
the
the
love.
word. Spread the
Okay,
love.
and
It's the
speaking
Brooklyn way.
about money, Friday when Floyd, we heard because of the money that is allegedly missing, the $348 million that Floyd is suing Steven Espinoza, Showtime. There's no more Showtime. Like,
That's
what's it gonna
crazy.
but not Al Heyman. Oh, I did get some Steven Espinoza. We were talking about that a little bit, but obviously can't say anything. I will drop that clip too. Girl, you guys, I have a lot of footage. It's a lot. So it will be all on our socials. He did say, I wish him luck coming back out. He's coming out of retirement. And today, once he said that, I'm like, he's coming back out to fight me, Pacquiao. Pacquiao, you need the money. Like, why else would you fight?
Those two are brothers. They remind me of like those Korean soap operas where like the family born brother and the adopted brother like hate each other
Yeah.
and then they have to in the end they're all lying bloody on the floor in the ring and the ding, 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 something is playing over
I
there.
love how you play that. I mean, that sound. But yeah, rumored it's supposed to be September 19th. You're gonna have to come. We're celebrating my
I'm
birthday.
coming. I'm coming. That's my
At the
niece's
Sphere,
birthday.
the Sphere. So, they've already done a UFC Noche there. So for a boxing event, very, very different. It's
Mhm.
Netflix. Shout out to our girl, Cassandra. She said, hey, what's up? I had to retweet because everyone's like, who's putting it on? Pacquiao, Mayweather, and this is from the Sportsanista. Mayweather and Pacquiao was organized and will be produced by Everwonder Studio, Hidden Empire, and Limitless X Holdings. The event itself is being
Oh,
promoted by Manny Pacquiao Promotions, a Mayweather Promotions in partnership with CSI Sports, Fight Sports.
Hidden
So,
Empire is Dion Taylor. Dion Taylor's a filmmaker, and actually, Dion Taylor, I went to a press event here in LA,
mhm.
and he is actually the studio that's going to be making the documentary about Floyd.
Oh,
So
that's
Dion,
right.
yeah, oh, interesting.
Do
I
you
need
have
to
a
holler
hookup
at
with him?
Dion.
I was gonna
I do,
say,
as a matter of fact. I need to holler at
oh,
him
you need
and
to
see if we
send it.
could get him on the show.
We would love
Yeah,
that.
as a matter of fact, I'm going to see if he can get on and talk with us. He's awesome. I've done press. He's got a bunch of movies with like Michael Ealy and like these like
Okay.
suspenseful, like urban. Laz Alonso's fine ass is in one of his movies. Shout out to Laz Alonso. You
I
are
don't know who
beautiful.
that is.
He's been in a lot of. He's on that show on Amazon, The Boys,
Okay,
like that
yeah.
super, like that
The
weird
black, the
superhero.
black dude, is he the black dude? Okay, yeah. So that
Yeah,
is going to be streaming live globally on Netflix. It's what, how many years late? Is it even competitive? I mean, we're going to just see Lloyd dance around, Manny do
yeah.
his pa, 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 pa,
Well,
like
we know they'll be in good shape, but
right?
will they be able to hit each other? They'll
That's
both
the
just
thing.
be like next to each other, looking like they work it out.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go 12 rounds unless
Yes, all 12,
like somehow
all 12.
Manny knocks him out. Manny 348 allegedly.
That exact amount.
Allegedly.
Is that what allegedly Floyd gets, or is that the whole package?
That's no, that's the money that's missing.
Oh,
Mm. But the problem is like
net.
when I read some of the court stuff, he allegedly gave 100% to like as a trust that Al Heyman just takes care of everything.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of
oh.
money to give, kind of like an executor to do whatever they freely do. But like I said, I don't know if that is true. You guys go pull up all these documents because it's you can read them. They're on the website.
We got to
And
read them
yeah,
together like a family. Tell me this,
yeah.
Cynthia. So we get this big extravaganza again, which is
Hmm.
probably going to be a freaking nightmare. Well, we look at what Mike Tyson and Jake Paul did for Amanda and Katie. So
Hmm.
now, once again, we have this big fight and this whole other boxing entity who really has no real allegiance to
Yeah.
anyone. Who do you think? I mean, September's a long ways away, but who do we think goes on the undercard? We know it's not Benavidez because he's getting ready to fight. We know it's not going to be like Shakur or Crawford or any of them because they've got their Turkey alliance because Turkey clearly is not
I think
involved
Carmel Moton.
in this. Yeah, for sure, Kermel,
Manny's gonna have maybe Pitbull. He's a fight.
Pitbull Cruz.
Since Pitbull is one of is Manny Pacquiao Promotions. I don't know who else.
Like, who does Mayweather go to the rabbit hole and says, "I want this to be the co-main"? Like, who's left? Do we bring Shakur, Tank?
So
Does him and Tank reunite?
I saw Calvin Ford had a video today. He says, yeah, Tank is going to be coming out. We've just been planning behind the scenes.
So we maybe we get a Tank
But
fight.
that's a hard one
Maybe we
because, but
maybe we get a
Netflix
Tank
had that
Haney fight.
issue. Netflix had that issue with Tank, remember? So
That's
I don't know.
right.
They might be like, maybe not.
Oh yeah, he's Tank has got a lot of
Who
big
would you
problems
guys want
right
to
now.
see? I mean, it's a mega card. It has to be worthy of Netflix. I don't know who Floyd has in his gym.
Other than Kermel, you have to I think everyone has to reach around across the aisle Maybe if Ryan is healthy back, hand healthy again, maybe you reach across the aisle to Oscar and try to do something with Oscar. Or maybe he's not gonna, I highly doubt he does anything with Eddie Hearn directly, not a co-main type fight. But or maybe Carmel is the co-main.
I'm gonna
Who
find out
knows?
from my little birdies. I'm gonna call and ask.
We'll
News
see,
that dropped.
honey.
Yeah, just I won't say. I'll tell you, Jay, off camera. But
Exactly. You could
we
tell
know,
me, and
yeah. But yeah, who do you guys want to see that's worthy to be fighting on a Netflix card as the co-main and as the undercard, even opening this show? Because to be at the Sphere, that is a fight that if I were to buy tickets, I want to be there at the very, very, very beginning because being in the Sphere is so flippin' cool. Like if you have vertigo,
ooh.
you're gonna have issues because you'll just be like, feel like you're gonna fall because but it's I would love to see it as a fight venue because I can't think of it. Like what are they gonna put around as a visual?
PR people, I got another freebie for you. Another freebie, Jay's freebies for promotion.
Hmm.
So if we manage to get this fight over the finish line, somebody has to do a partnership with Cosmo because I haven't seen any fights done there's a Cosmo right down the street here from
Remember
my
I
house.
told you about that? I go, God, I would love to do fights or a show there because it's a mini version of the Sphere. And they're building a small Sphere in DC. So they're
Mm-hmm.
planning on putting it, and I think they're gonna try to do one in Saudi or Dubai. They were gonna try to
Ooh.
do one in New York, but I don't think that went through. I think, yeah, yeah, but
The idea of that would be so cool. Like people in LA who can't go to Vegas because the tickets are going to be higher than Giraffe. Imagine you get to go to Cosm and you get to sit in this and you look like you're ringside.
yeah, they're part of it.
Amazing.
They're part,
Amazing.
yeah. So
Amazing. So PR people, get on it.
we've talked about Netflix. I mean, it's going to be a spectacle. I mean, anytime it's Floyd and Pacquiao, it's going to be a spectacle, and the experience for media, for the fans, for everyone, people that don't even have tickets that won't go to the fight, they're going to just be there for fight week. It's going to be
Yeah,
madness. The way Netflix has like really made moves in boxing, is that the way that like really changed the landscape of how boxing distribution is for us, you think?
absolutely. Because the only other real streaming platform that's showing boxing like that is Amazon Prime, I guess.
Hmm.
And it's clearly not a priority for them.
Yeah.
But live sports and entertainment is very much a priority for Netflix now with the boxing, with the WWE, and just all the
Hmm.
things. They are trying to run. They want to be the only show in town. If you want to see a premium live event, you've got to watch it on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's worldwide. I mean, there's really no other, like, who's doing it like that? When someone fights on Amazon Prime, is it live globally at the same time?
No.
When you do Netflix, everywhere in the world, whether you're in LA or Sydney,
Hmm.
we're all watching it at the same time.
Girl,
But
we at the same time, we all saw Mike Tyson's ass.
his
His
butt
strap.
cheeks, boop, boop, looking like those old school Underall commercials, boop, boop. But the scary part about that is if someone, could you imagine if someone like hacked their network and they could send us like all these crazy images all at the same time and world global domination and
AI
everyone now that
baby.
I've had your
AI.
attention.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, they're probably gonna hack our show. Be like, we are. Like
This is the
static.
beginning of the purge.
We do a show, we're always like, it's changing. The boxing landscape is changing. I just saw like ESPN and Top Rank might be coming back together.
I hope so.
I mean, it was kind
They
of shady. Like, I don't know, that Brunch Boxing got the scoop that two executives kind of like tried to, that's how ESPN allegedly and Top Rank fell out. And then they moved over, took some of the Top Rank or ESPN crew to Zuffa. Oh, wow. That would be interesting if they did. But you know what? They should. Top Rank has such a great young stable. They have great fighters. They just need fights. And I mean, their
And the
Fast Channel is
content
great.
needs to be there. There's got to be somewhere else to watch boxing other
Yeah.
than on damn DAZN and damn Netflix.
And
We
free.
need
Yeah. Yeah.
options.
We need like the Fast Channel. I loved it because everyone has either Tubi or whatever else that you can watch it on. And, for people that don't have that, people who have to cut back on their apps because it's so flipping expensive. I like
Absolutely.
that. Yeah. So, okay, guys, had that conversation. We'll pin it in the comments. Do you want to see either
Ain't
Garcia
happening.
versus Haney 2 or Haney versus Garcia 2 for this unfinished business? Or do we see a Shakur or are we going to see Conor Benn? Because Conor Benn said, Ryan, keep that belt healthy. Boy, do you not understand? You can't fight for the WBC belt. It's not recognized in Zuffa. I don't know if you understand that.
They
Undisputed
haven't figured
now.
that part out yet.
Undisputed as of right now is the Zuffa belt and Ring Title Magazine. So imagine Jai Opatai. Girl, I was interviewing, like I was in Scrum and I asked Michael, would you move up and down and wait, blah, 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 and it's answering. Why was my phone not recording?
Oh,
But I did get
it
the better
happens to the
BF.
best of us.
I
It happens to the
know.
best of
I
us,
know. I was like,
girl.
but at least that I got Shoo Shoo. He said hi. He said, let's do an interview, all of us. If Claressa now does she honestly earn the greatest woman of all time boxer? If you guys
And if
haven't
you
seen it,
think
watch
she
it.
doesn't, and if you think she doesn't, give us a legitimate reason why.
Yeah.
Not, I don't like her. She's
Yeah. It's
a
not
rebel.
about, yeah. It's not like a lot of people don't like Floyd, but he's undefeated for a reason. I get it. He cherry picked, but this is not cherry picking. She wants to fight everyone. Is Zuffa a threat from what you guys are seeing from the fighters and from all the crazy things that you are hearing? And is Mayweather Pacquiao to a must watch for you guys? And what do you think?
Let
What
us know.
happens?
Let
Yeah,
us
so
know.
Giandra, boxing is totally changing all the flipping time. But
Upside
that's
down.
we get to debate, we get to discuss it, we get to talk about it, we praise it, we get to talk about the tea because and Eddie Hearn, air hugs, air hugs to
Yeah.
you.
We're gonna send you a cake pop and a warm blanket.
I know. So you guys, the Anthony Joshua, it's not confirmed nor denied, nor is the Tyson Fury. So don't be like, oh my God, the girl said it. These are the rumblings that I was hearing at Fight Week. So I'm not making this up. I just heard it and I'm discussing it with Chandra and with you guys. And if that happened, that would be, I think,
Wow.
a real blow to Matchroom to
Eddie.
that. Yeah. And I think that would be okay, Chandra. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our part two because we could have just saved this for a following week, but this is so much salacious gossip and topics that we needed to talk about. And Chandra, we got to do a full
Yeah,
show again.
exactly.
All right, guys. So make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, all our socials, engage with us. I have a lot of stuff coming out with Ryan, Shushu, Brandon Figueroa, Errol Spence. All I saw were his
Hmm.
diamonds. That's all I saw were
Yeah.
diamonds on him.
They were
He
both
looks,
there with their sons and they showed
yeah,
them on the screen. It was so cute. And you guys, please engage with the comments. We appreciate the likes and all that, but like, even if you say, I hate this show, yeah, we don't care.
yeah. And
Just drop it, please.
and
Engagement,
shout
please.
and shout out to everyone in Somalia and always commenting. They comment and like about Ramla Ali. Thank you.
Man,
We are
we thank
trying.
you.
I've been trying. I think I'm gonna remember that thing I sent you about. Maybe we can do a whole video or thing on all her ring outfits because they're all high end designer custom. I think that's worthy because we love Cam Glam and
Yes, we do.
we love Ramla. So Ramla, if you're watching this, you hear it. We want you on the show. Okay,
Absolutely.
Chandra, any last minute thoughts?
No, just boxing behave. Like, man, we're trying to catch up. Well, actually, we're caught up now. So if you want to start tripping again, start tomorrow morning.
Watch
Back on the clock.
right when we get off, be like, oh man, this happened while we were on the show.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Best Women's Boxing Show, period. I'm Cynthia Conte.
And I'm Giandra Lamont.
See you guys at the fights. Bye, guys.